Hi there, what's up? Welcome in to the 5 to 9 Hustle. My name is Eric. I am a part time reseller online, and I've got a quick tip for you today. I'm going to teach you what an RN number is and how it can be marginally useful from time to time. Um, so, here I'm on Craigslist, and someone's listed a men's brown suede leather coat for $15. And when I go through the pictures, they don't have a picture of like the brand tag. This is the only tag that I get. So I can see it is 100% leather. It's made in China, so I'm skeptical. But I do have an RN number there, 13711. And RN, I believe, actually stands for like registration number or registered number. But basically, there is an old law that said if you were manufacturing things out of textiles, wool, or fur, you had to be registered with the Federal Trade Commission. Um, and they're the ones that issue those numbers. So they do have a website with a database that is completely searchable. Um, so let's put in that number we saw in the picture, and comes right up. May Department Stores. Hold on, I'm in the way as usual. May Department Stores International. So the reason I say it's marginally useful is a lot of times that's the kind of result you get, and it's like I've never heard of May Department Stores International. I could maybe Google it and come up with some additional information though. But in this case, I'm gonna just probably pass on the Chinese leather jacket. You will also see CA numbers, which is the Canadian version of this, same thing, Canadian equivalent. And on older garments, that can be definitely be a sign that you have something vintage. You'll see WPL numbers, and they used to have a separate numbering system specifically for those that were using wool for whatever reason. They no longer issue WPL numbers, so if you see that on a tag, it's almost always vintage. So where this can be useful is, like I said, you don't have a tag, someone cut it out or it's worn off, or in my case, they just didn't give me a picture of it. Um, it also helps answer those what brand is this questions that is just a funky thing you can't read. You're not sure if you're searching for it right. Look up the RN number. You probably get either the brand name or at least like the parent company name, and can get a little more info that way. The other way this comes in handy is verifying that things are legit. If you're dealing in something that has a lot of fakes, which basically everything gets faked, this is a detail that a poorly done fake will easily miss. So uh, and this is searchable either by number, the RN number you can put in, or you can put in a company name too. And you see we got Polo Ralph Lauren, or actually, let me just try Ralph Lauren. Okay, so there's 9 records. So they actually have a bunch of different companies set up to make different things. Um, there's a footwear company, or, of course, Chaps and Lauren Ralph Lauren. We know what all that stuff is. Um, but there's 2 that say Ralph Lauren, and one says Polo Ralph Lauren. And I think this is the wrong one. Yeah, Ralph Lauren Home. So let me look at this. I believe this is the Polo Ralph Lauren RN number that you see on clothes, 41381. So you look that up, compare it to your, if you found some kind of crazy grail Ralph Lauren item, and you wanted to verify it was legit. This is one legit check you can do, and is compare the RN number. Is that correct? Because that is something that people will miss. Other times it's useful. I know it's definitely popular with the Anthropology reseller crowd if you're trying to identify, is this an Anthropology label, because they have all these crazy labels, and some of them, like this one here, it's just like a cursive E. That's like all you get. um, all those tags will still have an RN number. It's usually either on the size tag or the care tag. um, and I believe the RN number for that is 66170. I wrote it down, but I'm trying to remember. And you see that returns Urban Outfitters. So Urban Outfitters owns Anthropology and Free People. They're all going to share that same RN number. Um, but that can at least clue you in. This might be Anthropology, or if you're making a buy and someone's trying to sell you what they claim is a lot of Anthropology items, you can go in armed with that knowledge, look for that RN number, and make sure it is. I don't think that 100% means a weird looking tag is Anthropology, because I think Urban Outfitters has some house brands. Um, I think even Anthropology might have like some guest brands and things like that. But that is what an RN number is. That is how it can be sometimes useful. You won't use it every day, but every now and then it is helpful to know. And you can just Google RN number lookup, and you will get to this website. I'll go ahead and link it in the description just in case you need it, but it's rn.ftc.gov, and you can search the database. They even have the Canadian database on here as well. If you had a CA number, you can search it. So that is today's quick tip. That is what our RN numbers are and how they work. Enjoy.